Evolution of fortran. Fortran 90. Fortran standard language known as Fortran 90. Fortran is the oldest high-level language which was introduced in 1957 primarily as a language for use by scientists and engineers. John Beckers and his team working at IBM took the first initiative in 1954 with a report entitled Preliminary Report. Specification for the IBM mathematical formula translating system Fortran. In 1957, the first Fortran compiler was released for the IBM 704. Based on users' feedback, it was improved and called Fortran 2 in 1958. Fortran became a very popular language and many versions started appearing. One of the popular ones in early 60s was Forgo, which was a low Go. Fortran for IBM 1620 and was widely used in universities. The proliferation of different versions of Fortran made it difficult to port Fortran programs from one machine to another, and thus pressure built up to standardize Fortran. American Standards Association standardized Fortran in 1966, which was known as Fortran 4. This standard was widely used for over a decade. In the meanwhile, users sought introduction of new data types of such as characters available in other languages. Users also wanted simpler input-output statements, which were introduced in a versions of Fortran developed at the University of Waterloo, Canada, called it Wat4. Many of these improvements were accepted as useful, and the American National Standard Institute (ANSI) released a new standard of Fortran in 1978 named Fortran 77. This standard has been very popular and is being used widely. This ANSI standard was also adopted by International Standard Organization (ISO) in 1980. Fortran has been the language of choice for scientists and engineers. A large number of applications and library programs have been written in Fortran, which has withstood the test of time. One of the main merits of Fortran 77 is the efficiency of compilers written to translate in which gave good object codes.